So, be some kind of Suicide Squad. At least that stupid line wasn't used in this movie. Hey, what's up, you guys? Film fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. So, Suicide Squad Hell to Pay stars Christian Slater, and what this film is basically about, it's about when, this Get Out of Hell free card gets stolen. It's a very, very important card. They basically need to get it back. So, Amanda Waller sends out, this team of misfits, bandits, criminals, stuff like that. And basically they are the Suicide Squad. And now they need to get back this Get Out of Hell free card. So what did I think of Suicide Squad Hell to Pay? Now, I am a fan of these DC animated films for the most part. I have enjoyed a good amount of them. And I do think they are kind of overlooked. I feel like a lot of people don't really check them out all that much because they're, animated films and stuff like that, and they're straight to DVD. Even though they should, because a lot of them are really great, honestly, and, I have enjoyed a good portion of them, and, I was hoping this would be the same with this one, with this Suicide Squad one, and I will say, yeah, I did quite enjoy Suicide Squad Hell to Pay a lot. I think it's a really fun and enjoyable movie, and honestly, I really liked this film a lot. It's a very good DC animated film, in my opinion. It's really enjoyable. I had a really good time watching this film. So let's get into my positives with the film. And my positives are, first being the voice acting. The voice acting is really good in this movie. I thought everyone did a pretty solid job, honestly. Christian Slater as Deadshot was perfect, honestly. I really, he had actually the voice, honestly, for him. Christian Slater doesn't really have the look for it if you played him in like a live action movie, but this is honestly something perfect. Like, put him as the voice in an animated film, and he really does bring out this character, and I really did enjoy that a lot. Honestly, he did a really good job portraying Deadshot. He was really great, in my opinion. He did really bring the character to life with his voice, and he did a really fantastic job with that. So honestly, I loved his portrayal so much. I wouldn't even mind seeing a DC animated film with his Deadshot. Honestly, I think that'd be pretty cool. So, he was really good. I thought he gave a really solid performance in the film. I really bought him into the character. Tara Strong, of course, is great as Harley Quinn, as usual. I enjoyed her in the film. And everyone else that plays their characters is great, too. Like, I thought the woman that they got to play, Killer Frost, was great. So, yeah, definitely has some really good voice acting in it. I thought everyone gave a really solid performance in the film. The animation is really good for the most part. I really did think the animation was really solid with the film. I thought there was some really good animation for the most part in this movie. All these DC movies, for the most part, have really good animation. And, this is no exception. There you go, you can speak English. With this movie, honestly, I really did think this movie did have some pretty good animation for the most part. The action sequences are really good, too. I thought the action sequences were honestly really cool with this movie. This movie is rated R, so they did get to take it up a notch with the action and stuff like that. It's pretty gory, it's pretty violent, and, kind of how the way that the Suicide Squad honestly should be. It's a band of misfits. They're bad guys. They're not gonna, do usually what the good guys do, and that was great, honestly. I really did actually appreciate them making this an R-rated DC movie. So, yeah, I really did like that a lot, honestly. And the action was really cool with the movie, too. So, I really did think the action sequences were pretty cool. I did like the banter between the team. I thought they were pretty solid, honestly. I did like their chemistry with each other. I did think the chemistry between the team was really solid, honestly. I really did think, all the characters had really good chemistry with each other. So, yeah. The writing is really solid, too. I thought the writing was pretty good with the film. Directing is really solid with the movie, too. It's pretty well shot. Editing is pretty good, too. And cinematography is really solid as well. So I will say the directing with the movie is really good. And the pacing is pretty solid, too. Honestly, there was never a time, really, I was bored with this movie. This movie moves at a nice, natural pace. It's only an hour and 26 minutes. But what they get done in that runtime is really good, and I thought, the movie did move at a nice solid pace. Now, there is some problems I do have with Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, and my problems are, first being, I wish some characters could have been fleshed out a little bit more. I felt like there were some characters in this film, and some that were on the team, honestly, that I felt like could have been just fleshed out a little bit more. Like that, I would have wished to have known a little bit more about these characters. We just get a quick rundown at some point in the movie of, of who these characters are and stuff like that, but we never really get fleshed out except for maybe Deadshot and one other character, really. So I wish there could have been more fleshing out for some of the characters. Some of the animation could not really be that good at times. Like, the animation, I wouldn't say it looks bad at times, but there are some points where it just doesn't look that good. Especially when it comes to some blood splatters, like blood splattering animations at points. Like, it looked like something out of, like, a video game or something. It looked weird. And I was like, that doesn't look too good. So, there are some points where the animation doesn't really look that great in the film. And lastly, I did think the villains were pretty weak. It's probably my least favorite thing about this movie. The villains were really just kind of just thrown in there for the sake of being villains. Like, we need villains for this film, so let's just put in these people. That's what I really felt like with the villains with this movie. Like, they have Reverse Flash in this, and they kind of waste him. And he's honestly not that great in the movie, so I really did think the villains were pretty weak with the film. But other than that, I think I had a pretty good time with this movie, honestly. I think it's an enjoyable DC animated film. I really enjoyed it, honestly. It's pretty fun. Has some fun action sequences. Has some really good chemistry between the characters and stuff like that. It's really good. I did have a good time with this movie. So it's time for my official grade on Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. And my official grade on Suicide Squad Hell to Pay is a B+. It's a really solid DC animated film. If you enjoy these DC animated films, I would recommend it, honestly. It's a really enjoyable one in this series, I guess, and I really enjoyed it, honestly. It's a very solid animated film from DC, and I quite enjoyed it. So, it's going to get a B+. So, if you have seen Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, what did you think of it? Leave it in the comment section below, and I'm TomFan0599, and we will see you about later. Peace.